Good morning, Noblesville. All right, quick little recap for today, quick little check-in. Obviously, seniors, you've got the workouts that we sent out at the beginning of the week. So we're going to talk about some of those movements. We're going to talk about some of the movements that the age groupers can do out of that workout and give you some rep schemes for those. Couple other points. Remember, there's about 40 to 60 minutes of that low aerobic work today. So try to get out, get moving, see if you can keep that heart rate somewhat elevated for a prolonged period of time, but don't ever really let yourself get working too hard there. That stuff is going to go a long way into building that aerobic capacity that you're looking for. I've had a few people reach out to me just asking like, hey, I'm worried about being in shape and I'm worried about my cardiovascular fitness. And I think if you're doing this and you think you need a little more, listen, nothing keeps you from going out and going on long bike rides every day or going on some jogs every day. By all means, you can do more of the aerobic stuff. What I would say is if you do that stuff, even if you're just doing what I'm prescribing and you're getting that stuff in, cardiovascularly, you will not be too far behind. And when you get back in the water, you'll have that aerobic fitness. It will take a little bit getting used to in the water because there's going to be a muscular endurance component when we get back in that we might have lost a little bit of just from the repetition that you guys are going to be doing in the water. And so there's going to be a little bit of a feel for the water that you got to get back. And there's going to be a little bit of just some connective pieces like that. But aerobically, if you're doing this stuff, you're going to be ready to go. You're going to be doing well. And that isn't going to be something that you have to put a great deal of effort into building up because you'll have some base there. So also, I'll put the link in again. I've done the next technique talk or the technique talk from yesterday. It's on the YouTube channel. It's talking about posture, line, and balance. Really basic video to talk about some of the core fundamentals of all strokes. So take a look at that if you haven't yet. Make sure you're checking that stuff out. Take some notes. Write some ideas down. Think about ways and things that you can be improving in practice with those pieces. So for today's workout, let me pull it up here. Some of the things you guys have, I'll go through some of the movements that you're going to see in the movement demonstration that's going to get sent out later today. But we'll talk about, your warm-ups. You got some rotational planks, high knees, wave squats, peaks and valleys. Sorry, I'm reading the wrong one. There you go. So Excelsior Core, you guys can do the Excelsior Core. You've done that. You got lunge and reach and jumping jacks 3. So a pretty basic warm-up to swim that we've always done. We're going to keep doing the scapular push-ups. So everyone, I'd be going 3 sets of 10 scapular push-ups today. Again, those work those ancillary muscles in your shoulders that hold everything together and keep your posture right. We talk about that in that technique video that we did. Some prone fly recoveries. That'll be a movement that we demonstrate. Age groupers, if you go 3 sets of 10 of that, and then we're going to go some big circles with some sort of resistance in your hands. So again, that'll be a movement that you see a demo on. I'd be going 3 sets of 10 circles in each direction. Okay. Seniors, you move into that next block of work. We've got some push-ups, so everyone can be doing the push-ups. I'd be trying to go 5 sets of 6 if you can. Break those up however you need to be successful. You're going to have some overhead single-arm press with some sort of resistance. So, again, that's going to be something. Age groupers, I wouldn't worry too much about that one. But then you're going to have halos. We did a video demonstration of that very early on in this whole process. And we have arches today, so I'll add that to the demonstration just so you can see how to do the arches really well. Age groupers, you can go 3 sets of 10 of those. Again, use a weight that is appropriate for you. Don't be using something that's too heavy. Even if it's just holding on to a water bottle and doing these movements, you're going to get a lot of benefit out of them. And then we have some curl to forward press for the seniors. You guys have done those before. We have a video on those. You guys know the deal there. Then you've got some, for the seniors, you've got 3 rounds of alternating elevated push-ups, mountain climbers, plank rows, and squat thrusts. And all of those I will do add to the demonstration. For the age groupers, you can do the alternating elevated push-ups. All that really is having something, your one hand up on something a little higher than your other hand, and do 3 sets of 4 alternating, so 2 on each side. And again, I'll put that in the demo. And then plank rows, I'll do in the demo, something I wouldn't worry too much for the age groupers. But pretty good workout today, pretty basic. Remember, again, it's always about full range of motion. It's always about holding a good posture through everything you do. And if you've listened to that technique talk and you understand the importance of posture with all this dryland stuff, that's a big piece. So even if you're just doing plank stuff and you have a real rounded back, you want to really think about creating that good posture so that you can be really successful and be able to translate that to the water. Because everything we do on land does have a translation, a purpose for something that we're developing in the water. So until then, check those things out. Hope you guys have a good workout, and I'll be checking in with you. My dog is sitting here whining at me. We'll be checking in with you guys tomorrow and doing some more goal setting stuff. So until then, talk to you later.